She didn't glance at me when she spoke. I'm not acquainted with him. Kindly ask him to depart from my exclusive gathering. Security turned around. Her mother cackled, maliciously sharp. Guess the wedding's canceled, isn't it? The graduation party for my fiancé, med school. Funded by me, using my life savings. Approximately $275,000. $8,000 per semester. 5 years of laboring 2 jobs, consuming gas station meals, missing birthdays, anniversaries, existence. I didn't contest. I smiled and departed. We met during her first term. She was full of passion and ambition. Claimed she wished to be a trauma surgeon, save lives. I was already settled in my IT job, with a stable income and monotonous hours. She made me feel alive. She wept the night her loan was refused. I vowed to cover it. She pledged to repay me. I didn't keep track. We cohabited. I paid for the rent, groceries, textbooks, tuition. Convincing myself it was love. Convincing myself it was temporary. But months morphed into years. Her gratitude dwindled. Her messages became brief. Kisses less ardent. She constantly needed to study, always exhausted. I disregarded the warnings. I accumulated them like unopened bills. A toothbrush I hadn't recognized in our bathroom, a late-night call she took in the car, a bizarre text from Ben last night. All went unaddressed. I didn't challenge her about it. I paid for the following semester's tuition instead. A week before her graduation, I overheard her on the phone in the hallway. Don't worry, he's harmless. I'll be done with him after the party. Just put on a happy face. I didn't sleep that night. I lay awake until dawn, staring at the ceiling. It struck me then that I was financing a future I had no stake in. I wasn't her lover. I was her purse, her safety net, her dupe. So I wore a smile, bought her favorite champagne for the party, dressed in the suit she claimed made me seem less ordinary, and arrived right on cue. She looked at me as if I were an embarrassment. She had already informed them that I wouldn't show up, that she'd taken care of it. Then she said it. I don't know him. Revenge didn't arrive with flames or rage. It arrived with precision. 1. Abstinence. No messages, no calls, only solitude. She observed. A few UK messages, a missed call, then silence. 2. The changeover. I barred her from our joint bank account. She hadn't realized it was solely in my name. I allowed her to use the debit card as if it were hers. It wasn't. Similarly, she didn't notice the lease under my name. I served her an eviction notice 2 days post the party. Legally binding, impeccable, a 30-day ultimatum to vacate. 3. Receipts. I gathered every wire transfer, every payment, neatly labeled, dated, and authenticated where necessary. $275,000 not including additional costs. I sent them to her with a formal repayment request, through certified mail and registered delivery. She replied with laughter in a voicemail. You're insane. I forwarded everything to my lawyer. It appears California views things differently. No loan agreement in writing? Not an issue. We can use texts, emails, voicemails instead. I will repay you, she said. You're my investment. We're a team. Emotional manipulation. Not considered a crime. Financial extortion was the issue at hand. My attorney, though professional and efficient, showed a keen interest in the case. I opted to keep quiet about the matter, refraining from any public announcements or online posts. The strategy wasn't to air the matter, but to secure her future prospects. You see, her initial job offer as an attending physician arrived from a private hospital. A spotless financial background was essential for this position. No lawsuits or court disputes were tolerated. We filed a lawsuit just before she started working there. Within 72 hours, they rescinded the offer. She contacted me then, not with her usual smugness, but with the tone of someone who had just witnessed the floor give way beneath them. You're ruining my life, she said. I remained silent, letting my response be implicit in the silence. She attempted to settle the matter, offering me $10,000, claiming it was fair compensation. My lawyer scoffed at this proposal. We'll see you in court, he said. She paid, not in full, but with a substantial settlement. This payment forced her to liquidate assets, borrow from friends, and explain to her family why the luster of her new life had been tarnished. The last piece of news I received was that she moved back in with her mother, the same one who mockingly laughed at our party. Swiftly does the applause fade when focus shifts. People assume revenge stems from rage. Yet it doesn't. It's about understanding. It's about emerging from ruins of what they assumed you were and constructing something more formidable. She deemed me replaceable, merely background noise. The puppeteer hidden behind the scenes, pulling strings, footing bills. She underestimated the perilous figure in the room who remains silent but documents everything. I occasionally pass by that venue, the one she rented with my funds. Now it's hosting someone else's joyous events. Weddings, quinceañeras, corporate gatherings. I gaze for a while. Then I move on. No resentment, no suffering, just the contentment of knowing she constructed her success atop my back and paid dearly for that deceit, with extra charges. And I never raised my voice.